Oh, Reaper 84. Did you double boom gun after pressing that? I might have. My mistake. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes you just get excited and you're like, boom gun, boom gun, boom gun. And then, you know, because when you press that, you usually move forward. Because I was mobilized, I didn't move. And so my brain was like, okay, oh, he didn't move. That means he can shoot. Sorry. It might happen again. I will try to not happen again. And, Reaper 84 again. The Defiler can only snap fire after shooting ordnance weapons. So no flamers when you battle cannon it. You were correct. And he didn't. That was a Plague Marine flamer. That was a little hand flamer or whatever. Gun flamer. It hurt. Grimcon. Since there is no editing, forgot to add, when a transport is wrecked, they can only disembark 3 inches, and only models that can't be replaced or removed. Yes, you're correct. But I think you could get within 3 inches of the vehicle. You just wrap around, because again, you can disembark from anywhere. In an emergency. Tyrannid Fan 9. You guys forgot the rule for fear when the Demon Prince was in combat. Except the boys were a high enough number that they were fearless, and so it didn't matter. Except at the end. So I have to look at fear again. I'm not sure what it does. Emerson GS. Don't you have to remove models under the blast template as casualties, not just any models in the squad that you feel? It's both are incorrect. You have to remove models that are closest to the shooting model. So battle cannon on my boys from like over here, and like 5 die, so you take the 5 off the front of the squad. If it's a barrage, you take models from the center hole in the template, and that's when you move. But if it's just a regular large blast, if it's not, if even if it's ordnance, doesn't matter. It's the closest to the shooting model. So same rules as always. Doesn't matter where it hit. It's how many wounds it caused from the front. But if it's barrage, then it's from the center like that. Which is I kind of want to see actually, because a big squad of boys, all of a sudden there'll just be a hole in the middle of it. It'd be awesome actually. But unless it's barrage, always same as normal for removing casualties with every other type of shooting. Red Hawk. The Knob should pile in with all the boys because he attacks at initiative 1. Only attacks. He still piles in at initiative 2. Well, if you... Oh, I forgot to write down the page number. If you open up to Assault Phase on page 20-something. 23. On the top right, it says models make their attacks when their initiative step is reached. And knobs have initiative 3, so that actually go before the boys if you were correct. But it says, assuming blah, 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 it says note that certain situations, abilities, and weapons can modify a model's initiative. So if they make their attacks when their initiative step is reached, but their initiative is 3, but they have a weapon that makes their initiative 1, then either they attack with their initiative 1 weapon at initiative 3, because it says models make their attacks at initiative step reached, or, I think, more correct, your initiative of the whole model is actually changed when using that weapon. And so you attack initiative 1 and you pile in at initiative 1. That was a bit confusing for me at first though, but yeah, just reread those rules and it becomes somewhat clear. The Avenging Knee, we meet again. You should have been able to overwatch with the Burnas inside the battle wagon if it was open-topped or had fire points. Well, it was open-topped, and I would have had D3 hits per Burna if I remembered. That's something I have yet to do once. Haven't done it yet. I've wanted to a lot, but transports keep on exploding before they get charged, and when they get charged, I always forget. So in the future, I will endeavor to have a full battle wagon full of Burnas, and when you assault me, I will burninate you. So any viewers, if you want to come to MiniWarGaming and try that out, I'm willing to do that for you guys. The one Plague Marine, Joe Middle. The one Plague Marine with the Power Fist wouldn't have been able to overrun your 3 orcs because you're only able to overrun units if you have an equal or greater number than them. Nope. You can always overrun. Yep, that's all there is to that. Morglum Neck Snapper. Dan, again you roll dice to determine if the Weird Boy shooting power. This time, Frazzle hits or not. Weird Boy auto hits with his psychic shooting powers! Exclamation mark. Yes, okay, I get what you're saying. Basically, when a Weird Boy, there's 2 shooting powers of the Weird Boy. There's the Frazzle. Well, he could shoot on himself, but it's the same power. And then there's the Melter Shot. This is Zap. So basically, it auto hits. When you shoot, auto hits, which also means it can't be snap fired, which means you can't shoot it at flyers. Sad face. Because that's, you know, a Melter Shot. That'd be awesome. But, anywho, so yeah, you roll for the power, you get it. I remember that auto hit. Zap, I always make auto hit. But the Frazzle, I always seem to roll for scatter. And there's another battle report coming out, and I roll for scatter again. But I'll try to remember for next time, guys. Because I will be using more Weird Boys. Probably gonna get another one too. Wizard 1. The book says that when you take a glancing or penetrating hit and you are reduced to no hull points left, you are wrecked immediately. So I'm thinking you wouldn't roll on the penetration table. No. And also, it's all at the same time. And so when you hit with, say it was an insane amount of shots and insane lucky rolling, and you got like 3 glancing and 3 penetrating hits. Or let's say 6 glancing. So no matter what vehicle, or 4 glancing. So no matter what vehicle it is, it'd be wrecked no matter what. But then you also have 3 penetrating hits. They all get a result at the same time. And so that alone is enough to kill 7 hull points. And nothing can withstand that. So it'd be dead no matter what. Although I heard that super heavy, the structure point, is going to have 3 hull points. So that would actually only kill 2.3 structured points. Anywho, where was I going?
Still roll on penetration table.
You still roll on the penetration table. Because all at the same time. Because basically it could explode. That's the only difference. Because it's going to be wrecked and there's like all the different things, but that 6 could explode, could cause more damage. And if you think about it, if you're hitting with all this stuff, you got to roll to see if it explodes. Exploding vehicles are more fun. Always. So,
specifically says in the rules too.
Yes.
It actually does.
Let's get it too. Sure, Matt. Let's get a page reference.
Can't help but over here.
We're almost done. Only got one comment left. Tada. Adding those rhinos just added kill points. That was not very nice. What are you talking about? That made him more even. And guarded his guys for my boom guns, which might have slaughtered him before he got to me. So.
Page 74. The last. You must roll on the vehicle damage table. Right there. You can just read that.
Page 74, rulebook, mid right side of page. You must roll on the vehicle damage table even if the vehicle loses sufficient hull points to be wrecked, as there is a still chance that it explodes. Done and done. So, thank you for joining me and Mr. Rulebook on rules you got wrong. I appreciate your comments, and there's lots of people who correct the comments that I corrected in this video on the comments already. And so I appreciate all you guys who do that, endeavor to learn and page reference and everything. So thanks for watching, and happy wargaming.